Hello, I'm Harry Toozle. Today I'm going to challenge you to imagine. You have a powerful imagination. It can inspire you towards greatness and success. But it can also lead you to despair because we can imagine the worst, can't we? So to use the advice, use your imagination is quite useful. Is it? No. Use your imagination has no use unless you harness it in such a way that it makes you positive, creative, and inspires you. So, like an attitude, it can run wild if we don't control it. So, what I'm going to challenge you is to decide where the signals come from. What signals controls your imagination? Is it the television? Is it advertising? Is it social media? Is it what people say? Is it what you imagine other people think about you? Or is your imagination controlled by deliberate inputs that you have decided that's going to make a difference, a positive difference that creates success and greatness in your life? Use deliberate techniques to ensure that your imagination is fed like in food, going into us, the best possible material. Spend time by yourself just with your own thoughts so you can act on the best information and reflect on what is the best possible. Imagine if you were fully in control. Imagine if. Now, in personal performance, we can harness this. We can conceive in our minds and believe in our hearts, and we can make that reality. That is not some weird metaphysics, it's basic human psychology. Our unconscious mind will endeavor to complete the picture we hold in our mind. But that's a scary thought, because if the picture is dark and depressing, our unconscious mind will try and deliver on that. So it is better to have a picture that is positive and uplifting and a great future, because your unconscious mind will move you towards delivering that. Now, our imagination can have a powerful influence on our beliefs and feelings, on what we create around us, really, on what we think and believe about our world, our country, our city, our community, our business. So what are you going to believe about yourself, your business, your country, your community? Imagination and attitude is closely linked. Imagination is a powerful source of feelings and beliefs that can inspire and enable you. Now, there's another angle on attitude and making this a wonderful world. Imagine if we have a huge influence on our attitude. Imagine if everything that is hopeless is turned around towards influencing a possibility attitude, a what a great challenge attitude. Which one do you prefer? Start now and imagine the best. Now, on business performance, imagination can similarly help you. You can imagine the flow of events, whether it's a meeting, a business presentation, a sales presentation, a negotiation. You can imagine the objection thrown at you. You can imagine how you'll handle them. You can imagine how you will walk through it with self-assurance and confidence. Of course, some of these responses could be practiced. But it is impossible to practice every possibility. But if we imagine, we can imagine every possibility. We can imagine a range of things and responses. So when we walk in, we are actually mentally prepared. That is what imagination can do for you. So instead of playing negative mind games, my challenge this time to you is actively harness your imagination to achieve the very, very best for yourself. And with that, I'm going to leave you with a wish for a very great life and a successful business.